looking into it right now. I have made it live. मैं आ गया कि नहीं आया? Am I there? Please let me know, guys, if I'm live. Yes, no. Looking into it. Okay, I think I'm live. Hey everyone, how are you all? कैसे हो सब लोग? Today is day 5. Today we'll be learning object-oriented programming. Or should we learn first rock paper scissors wala game? Decision is up to you. You decide what do you want to learn first. We will go ahead and do that first. Okay, so bata fatafat se tell me in the chat what is that you are looking at right now. Okay, so bata fatafat se what is that you want to learn first. You tell me. Okay, आपको क्या पढ़ना है आप बताओ. You want to build a project that is rock paper scissors, or you want to get started with object oriented programming? Okay, I have both the options. Okay, so बताओ जल्दी जल्दी फटाफट tell me right now in the chat oops or rock paper scissors. Let me ask you a poll right now. इसमें है ना poll का option है. Start a poll. What should we do today? Oops or rock paper SI. ठीक है, I started the poll. Check it out. Poll दिख रहा होगा तुमको. Answer your this thing in the poll. Poll में फटाफट से आंसर दो. I want to do rock paper scissors. आपके ऊपर है. Rest. Okay, so I was just thinking to do rock paper scissors first because उसमें तुम्हारा ही फायदा है. बट ठीक है, रॉक पेपर सीजर उसके बाद उसके बाद भी कर सकते हैं सर. जैंगो फ्रेमवर्क, अरे जैंगो तो है ही नहीं करिकुलम में. ठीक है, दिस थिंग विंस. व्हाट इज़ इट? इट इज़ लाइक उप्स ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्राम अभी जीत रहा है 65 वोट्स पे. 65 में से 80% वोट्स आर दैट एंड रॉक पेपर सीजर इज़ 21% वोट. सो let's just go ahead and get started with rock paper scissors. Okay, so I'm like sharing my screen. Please let me know if you are able to see my screen. बताओ दिख रहा है? स्क्रीन दिख रहा है क्या? Are you able to see my screen? I think अभी तो आना चाहिए यार स्क्रीन. Fine. Number one thing, what is object oriented programming? Okay, थोड़ा सा बोरिंग है, but yeah, we'll try to wrap it up as soon as possible. Okay, by covering all the important concepts. What is object oriented programming? What is object oriented programming? Tell me that in the chat. Object oriented programming है क्या? मुझे बताओ फटाफट से chat में. I'm like not getting your answer in the chat. Let me also end the poll. मैं end कर रहा हूँ poll. ठीक है, poll ended and the answer is 19% of you want this thing to happen. So what is object oriented programming? Okay, sir, kindly please give me notes. Don't forget to share it. अरे यार, I don't have any problem sharing the notes. Let me do it one more time. I'll just go here share. Done. मैंने वापस से share कर दिया आपको. So don't worry about it. It is getting shared anyways, and I'm connecting this entire thing here. Okay, connect हो रहा है Google Colab. So number one thing, object oriented programming came into existence. Why object oriented programming came into existence, and what was wrong with procedural programming? So there are two kinds of programming, which programming languages, and so in there are many others also, but these two are like kind of important. One is procedural programming, the other is object oriented programming. एक है प्रोसीजरल प्रोग्रामिंग, दूसरा वाला है ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग. आर वी क्लियर? प्रोसीजरल प्रोग्रामिंग, ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग. Now what is the entire thing with procedural programming? Procedural programming is all about like you are giving line by line statement to your computer to understand. तुम एक लाइन लिख रहे हो, वो सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉलो कर रहा है, ठीक है. तो यू रोट वन लाइन, you wrote second line, you wrote third line, you wrote fourth line, it will exactly go and follow that, ठीक है. That is procedural programming. Line by line it will execute. But in object oriented programming, okay, inside object oriented programming, you will create objects, and objects will contain context. Object will contain context. Context का मतलब क्या है? Context is like I'm not only writing program, or I'm not only giving instructions to the computer, but also I'm giving context along with the instructions so that computer can process it in a much greater manner. अभी तुम लोगों के पूरे सर के ऊपर से गया होगा. I'm super sure that it was like bouncer for you all. Okay, so I'll try to explain it in even more layman term. Okay, layman terms, object oriented programming is like, if I have to store detail about a car in my programming language, that is Python, how will I store it? Let's just go ahead and store it. Fine, अभी जाते हैं स्टोर करते हैं, ठीक है. either let's take an example of a person. अगर मुझे एक person के बारे में स्टोर करना है, PRSON, person 1, what I'll store? I'll just store name is like, let's say, Shiva. Okay, then age is like 23, right? This is one way of storing it, person 1 ka value, right? Now whenever I want to store person 2, what I'll do, I'll write down one more time, person 2 is equal to, now I'll go ahead and write down let's say ANAND Anand, okay, and this time I'll write 21, let's say. Okay, so abhi person 2 mein this is getting stored. Okay, but if I want to also package certain functions, if I also want to bundle certain functions also into it, वो पॉसिबल नहीं है. ये ओनली डेटा स्टोर हो रहा है, बट इसके अंदर अगर मुझे फंक्शन भी लिखना है इसके अंदर, ताकि ये person 2 जब मैं कॉल करूँ, person 2 डॉट, ओके, person 2 डॉट, if I want to do certain things, it is not possible, right? I don't think you got it. आपको शायद समझ नहीं आया है ये भी, बट कार का एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. ओके, I'll take an example of Alto. Okay, Alto is a car. Now Alto as a car has got how many people can sit in that? Sitting capacity is 5. Okay, sitting capacity is 5. It has it is petrol, let's say PTROL, petrol. Then उसके अंदर और क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं, और उसके अंदर क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं? 5 सीटर, पेट्रोल, मारुति का गाड़ी है. और क्या है? what else is there inside Alto? It's a 5 seater, it's a petrol, it's a Maruti, and available for like, let's say, 6 lakhs. Okay, so these are the details about Alto. Now I want to take car 2. Car 2 is like i10. Okay, i10, it's again 5 seater, petrol, it is available, it is by Hyundai. Okay, ये Hyundai के it is by Hyundai. I think I'm writing HYU Hyundai, and then it has got a price of like 7 lakhs, let's say, on road. I don't know क्या है, speed, durability, all these details I can't store. आई एक्चुअली लाइक एक कार नाम का कोई एक एंटिटी होना चाहिए था, एक कार नाम का कोई एक एंटिटी होना चाहिए था in this programming language where I could have declared alto as a car, and in that entity things could have been stored. But now what is happening, I don't have it, because of which what will happen, because of this thing, my data will be जस्ट अ लाइन आइटम. सो अभी मुझे जब जब ऑल्टो डिफाइन करना तब ऐसे करना है. अब ऑल्टो के लिए अलग से एक फंक्शन लिखूंगा मैं. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आई कुड हैव अवॉइडेड अगर मेरे पास एक क्लास या ऑब्जेक्ट होता. नाउ आई विल टेक अ फॉर्मल डेफिनेशन व्हाट इज ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोग्रामिंग. Object oriented programming is a programming paradigm or style that uses objects as a central building block. An object is a self-contained unit, consists of data, both attributes as well as functions or properties. Attributes and properties, attributes means like these variables, and properties means your functions and all the other things. Functions, majorly functions. Okay. Attributes or properties, procedures are functions. Okay, functions that operate on the data. Okay, इसमें दो मेजर चीज़ें हैं. यू हैव टू फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड दीज टू. ओके, सो लेट मी जस्ट राइट डाउन. OOP इज इक्वल टू ऑब्जेक्ट. OOP का मतलब है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय OOP? OOP का मतलब है ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग. नाउ ऑब्जेक्ट ओरिएंटेड प्रोग्रामिंग uses objects as the basic building block of the program. Okay, दूसरा पॉइंट क्लियर है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज क्लियर, सेकंड पॉइंट इज क्लियर. Second point is clear. I'll write it down so that you understand it better. That's right. Now OOP has got attributes which are like properties. OOP has got attributes, and OOP has got functions which are procedures enclosed in the, or enclosed like attached in the object. ठीक है. A class needs to be defined to create to declare a object. That's the next point. मैं क्लास में I'll courier it. मैं कुछ करता हूँ सर. यूट्यूब पर लाइव जा रहे हो. बाय. Hey guys, I'm so sorry yaar. I've got someone visiting here and that is the reason I'm like, are you guys there? क्या हो कि नहीं हो? चले गए क्या छुट्टी लगा के? किसी को समझ आ रहा है कि नहीं यार? Are you guys with me? Yes or no? Are you there? Are you guys there with me? कहाँ पे हो? ठीक है. So fine. Now a class need to be defined to declare an object. मतलब to create an object you need to first create a class. Class is like a mold. Using that mold you can create multiple objects. I'll write it down. Class is like a mold. Using that mold you can create multiple objects. ठीक है. Class is like a mold. Using that you can create multiple objects. यहाँ तक हो साथ में? Are you guys with me till here? Please tell me in the chat. Okay, are you guys with me till here? Okay. I just hope you guys are clear till here. All these points. Okay, read all these points. These points are like very important for you all. Okay. OOP is object programming. OOP uses objects as the basic building block of the program. OOP has got two things. One is attribute, which are properties. Number two, which functions. Functions are like procedures which are attached in the object itself. A class need to be defined to create objects. A class क्या है? Class is like a mold, okay, that you can use to create multiple objects. You know now what is a mold? Mold images. Okay, array, not these mold, die and mold images. For example, right, see, you're seeing this is a particular mold to create some object. ये किसका मोल्ड है यार? ये ऑफरिंग वाला प्लास्टिक मोल्ड. तो ये प्लास्टिक इसके अंदर फ्लो करोगे, ये मोल्ड बनेगा. ओके, this will create a mold, and using this mold you can create objects. Okay, so here is one more example, I think. Okay, so die and mold to create a plastic box images. Okay, प्लास्टिक बॉक्स का मोल्ड. मैं रियल टाइम इमेज दिखा रहा हूँ यार. आई होप यू हैव गॉट इट राइट. ये देखो, ये चीज़ लाइक टू क्रिएट दिस देर इज़ अ स्टील का मोल्ड. नाउ यूजिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर मोल्ड you can just have to inject. Once you create that mold, you just have to inject the plastic inside it. एक बार प्लास्टिक डाल दोगे वो अपने आप चलता रहेगा, right? So see, once you create this mold, you just have to do is like fill plastic in it. Okay, agree? You all know now what is a mold now. See, using this particular mold, I think they have created this beautiful clay pot. Wow, silicone jar. Nice, good. So एक और आ देखो, die. Clear? अरे हाँ, one more thing. ice cube mold. यार simple है, you all have used it. You basically have this mold, and in this mold you will pour water and you will store it in your deep freeze and it will create ice. Clear? ये इसी shape में निकलेगा आपका ice. Are we clear? Okay. Are we clear? Done. So this is known as class. Ice cubes are known as, this mold is okay, ये जो एक और ये रहा ना इमेज, ये जो मोल्ड है, this mold is basically the class. The ice cube is the object. Are we clear? Ice cube is the object, this plastic is the mold. Are we clear? Done? Sorted? Okay, chalo. Okay, now let's create our first Python class. Now how to create a first Python class? देखो मैं ना, I'll be very honest with you, I think I'll not be able to go till hierarchy and all. Okay, these all things I will give you in these notes. ये notes refer करके आप आगे जाओ. Done? Use these notes to go ahead. Okay, but the point is I think I'll not be able to take you guys till that point. Okay, so don't worry, I have created notes. I'll share you the link of those notes. Use them and go ahead. Done? So we'll create our first class. Class का syntax क्या है? What is the syntax of class? Class syntax is, you have to write down this keyword that is known as class and then give the name of the variable. Okay, then you have to declare something like this. What is this? In this you will be able to declare your attributes. Okay, and this is your kind of a constructor. अभी constructor होता क्या है that we will see. Okay, done. So here class, we will take the first thing is a car. Okay, def underscore I and it initialize. Okay, the first variable which you need to write is self. Don't ask me any questions what is self and all. Now we will just go ahead and declare the second variable here. Second is like self dot. Okay, self dot car के attributes क्या है बताओ जरा. What all attributes car has got? car has got seats. Okay, यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ मैं seats. Then you have got fuel type basically. Self dot, इसको भी यहाँ is equal to fuel type. Self dot one more variable we'll take. One more variable we will take is like color. Okay, color, color equal to color. Okay, color भी होता है, color भी होता है, तो I am just using both of it. Now we will create one more function. This is first constructor. Abhi we will create one more function. That one more function is print color. Okay, use this, just print. Okay, ये simple सा है आपका. Okay, you can return also, you can print also. Yesterday what we saw yesterday, like either you can return or either you can print. You can do both the things. Okay, so we will basically use print first and we will also do return. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and I'll first write down self dot what is the color. Basic thing, I just forgot to write self here. Okay, so ये हो गया. Now I'll also return. If someone want to return the color, yesterday we saw what is the difference between just returning it and printing it. चलो ठीक है, I have run this particular class, that is car. So if I have to create an object now, I'll say car alto, car alto. अरे यार मैं भूल गया इसके आगे. Alto is equal to car. ठीक है, alto is equal to car. Then you have got seats, that is like 5 seats, and fuel type is like petrol. Okay, then you have got color that is like blue. Okay, you have got alto done. Seltos is equal to car. This is again 5-seater. Let's take petrol. Okay, and this time it's like black. One more car I'll define. एक और कार का नाम कोई बताओ फटाफट से. Can you just give me one more car name फटाफट? One more car name, whichever car name would you like to just take. In the meantime, alto dot. As soon as I do alto dot, because alto is a car type, that is car class type, right? So we have got here a function that is print color. I just need to run this. So what you will see is like it is also printing it and it is also returning it, because you have done both the things. Okay, clear? So let's take Thar. Wow, Thar is also my favorite. So Thar is equal to car. Thar is only 4-seater. यार डीजल की स्पेलिंग है DIESLE, डीजल. ठीक है, because I don't like diesel. Diesel engines are good, but they are not good for environment. Which color of Thar you guys like? Black is there and white is there, so let's write down black. Okay, so Thar dot. Now whenever you will do this, so see आपका function आ गया. So print color. So you are able to get these both, this print also, this return also. I'll just remove this thing now, and one more time I'll run. Print निकाल दिया मैंने. I just did it जानबूझ के, so that you guys don't get confused. It is black. Okay, done. DIESEL, अच्छा SEL, diesel. Done. Clear? Okay, it is black. Now if you want to add more functions, all you need to do is like def get fuel type self colon return self dot fu fuel type. Okay, then one more thing, एक और क्या है अपना seats है, def get seats. Okay, self, okay, return self dot कहाँ गया seats. Okay, done, clear. So you have created an entire car function. Now we can add more attributes to it. We can add more, and by the way, can anyone of you give me more attributes, or what all other attributes we can put in this car object? What other attributes we can have in this car object? Please tell me that in the chat, fatafat. Can you just give me more objects, more attributes? Komalpreet Kaur is asking, can you please repeat this? I'll repeat this, don't worry. We'll just max speed. Okay, whatever we write here, we just have to write here, and we just have to also write it here. Done, clear, sorted. Now ये हो गया. What is the max speed of Alto? Alto का क्या speed होगा यार? Let's say 120 kmph. Okay, Seltos is like Seltos can like, let's say 140 kmph. Okay, here also we have got one more thing, that is Thar. Thar can go easily, I think 160 तक तो जा ही सकता होगा kmph. Alto 180 is the top speed. Thar जाता है क्या 180? ठीक है. Now as we have added more functions, now let's do Thar dot. Now you'll see all the other functions also. See, now you will see get fuel type. Okay, now you will also see that is other function that we have created is like, और कौन सा function create किया था अपन ने? What other function we created? Get fuel type. Then उसके बाद get seats. How many seats are there? Okay, so basically what you have done, you have created a class. That class is nothing just but a car. You can now carry all the car related context, all the car object related context with you in this one particular function. Okay, with this one particular function, one particular class. Okay, class and object. Now let's just go and progress a little bit ahead. So what is the basic thing which happens in interview is like people get confused between a class and an object. People get confused between class and an object. So what is a class? Class is a blueprint or a template. Class is a die or a mold. Object is a instance of that class with some data. Okay, object is an instance of a class which has got its unique attribute value and can execute its own instance of methods. Are we clear? Done? Are we clear? Are we clear? Done? So I was about to ask you what is this self keyword means. Self keyword is basically to refer the instance that we are calling. So instance को carry करने के लिए self is the keyword that you have to use every time. Okay, self is the keyword that you have to use every time you are working with it. Okay, now we have already done methods, this, that, everything. Calling methods also we have completed. Now what is a constructor? Okay, what is a constructor? Constructor is basically, constructor is a concept whenever you are creating a object first, जब भी तुम एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट कर रहे हो, whenever you are creating a object, alto car object, so whenever you are creating an object, you need to by default give certain values. You need to give certain values. So those values which are stored in the attribute, ये जो पूरा चीज़ है ना, ये जो attributes के अंदर value store कर रहा है, this is possible with the help of constructor. So whenever you are creating an object or an instance with the help of this this kind of a thing, the values that you are passing it onto a constructor which will assign these value into the attributes. Okay, that is a part of constructor. Now destructor is like simple, define, delete, self. Whenever you will call delete, it will automatically like see, let's like read it together in so many words, like how you have initiate, INIIT. Okay, ऐसे ही नहीं कि सीधा simple से delete है. Now what happens with this delete is like you don't have to like write this also, it's okay. Okay, most of the time you don't have to write it, but just remember it for your interview purposes. And it is like not suggested also, it is like not suggested to so that you have a destructor in this particular class, because sometimes what happens is like वो कुछ भी behave करेगा, अटपटा behave करेगा, इसलिए most of the times whenever you don't require it, you don't even have to write it, it's okay. Python is like any which way is known for having not so good memory thing. So जब memory का इतना concern नहीं है तभी तुम Python use कर रहे हो as a programming language. When you're not concerned about like how much memory you are going to use, that's where you use Python. Okay, if you are so concerned about memory, then you use C++ to the OG. Okay, C++ like battles with you for even 1122 bytes. It doesn't create every time a new object or something. So there this destructor concept is like kind of more useful. In Python it is like mostly ignored. So but there is something that you have to just keep in mind, like how we have a constructor, the same way you have a destructor in Python also. That's there. Then okay, so I just want to touch base upon this entire point, that is inheritance. अभी inheritance है क्या? Okay, what do you mean by inheritance? Let me just write down the inheritance का inheritance concept. First of all, are you guys with me till now? Are you guys with me till now? यहाँ तक तो सही है? This is clear in your mind? This is in your mind, yes or no? So please tell me in the chat right now. I'll give you one simple problem statement and एक ही assignment दूंगा आज, and you guys will be like clear about it. बताओ फटाफट, ठीक है? Now inheritance. What is the entire use of inheritance in our life? You inherit lot of characteristics from your mom or dad. Okay, you inherit lot of characteristics from your mom or dad. Agree now? Clear? Like you may have certain behaviors that you are having, your something is of your mom, something is of your dad. The same way, I have declared a base class. If I have to create a new class, that is let's say SUV. Okay, SUV. Let's just create a new class that is SUV. Before going there, okay, you have a base class that is animal in this example. Okay, animal नाम का छोटा सा simple सा example है. Now you create a sub class. ये बेस क्लास में ना दिस def speak is like empty. तुमको मैंने पास समझाया था यार, if you remember, pass is like empty. But in your when in your sub class you are declaring dog inheriting animal, def speak return this particular woof. Okay, taking the self as name यहाँ पे defined है, name is defined in this parent class, but in sub class it is just, I'll just go ahead and like run this particular thing. मैं आपको ये run करके दिखाता हूँ पहले, because I think this is more clear, and then we'll create one more class animal. ठीक है, class animal def init self name. ठीक है, these are the only things. self dot name is equal to name. ठीक है, then I have created one more thing, animal speak something. ये रहा self, पकड़ाओ इसको, पास दे दो, खत्म. So this is parent class. ठीक है, done. And now I will create a child class 1. Okay, class lion inheriting animal animal. Okay, inheriting animal def, सीधा क्या मैं speak पकड़ूंगा, def speak self. Okay, print, I just want to print the name of it, self dot name, थोड़ा स्पेस दे दो, and उसके बाद does roar, right? Lion roars only, right? Now second base class I am creating, class lion हो गया. Now I'll take I want to take an example, like what can be the other example, मुझे कोई याद नहीं आ रहा. This cat, dog, bird, let's take a bird, duck. Okay, duck is also an animal. Fine. Now I have also inherited the basic property of animal, inherited the same. Now duck speaks what? Duck speaks print self dot name and does quack. Right, done. Child class 1, this is child class 2 in this here. ठीक है, दो child class हो गए, and we have got a parent class. Okay, now we will just go, when we will say duck1 is equal to duck, and I just need to send what? I just need to send the name of the duck. Let's say my duck name is what's my duck name? Let's say duck duck1. Okay, and I want to take a next thing, that is lion. Okay, lion का नाम क्या दे अपन? शेरा. शेरा is equal to lion, lion. Okay, शेरा. Done. So when I'll do शेरा dot, okay, अभी देखना speak आया. Okay, when I'll run this, what will happen? Automatically शेरा does roar. Okay, what is it saying? शेरा does roar. Okay, now when I'll do duck1 dot speak, what will happen now? It will say duck1 does quack quack. ये ऐसा क्यों बता रहा है? Why is it giving this entire thing? Because they both are inherited by the parent class, that is animal. I hope you guys are clear. Are you guys clear with it? Yes or no? So please tell me in the chat. Okay, are we clear? Done. Now I have one more question for you. Polymorphism. I have one more question for you all, that is polymorphism. So let's just see a polymorphism thing. We have got everything in this. Like, what is polymorphism? This example talks it all A to Z. Okay. Now polymorphism is basically one name, okay, but various tasks, different task. It will act differently. For example, I'll just give a live example, okay. It's like whenever in inheritance, okay, in inheritance, should I I'll take an example which is in front of me, right? Why am I putting my brain? So this is a base class, that is shape, okay. There is no constructor in it. It's directly a function, a method you can call. And this is the child class circle, which is inheriting shape. Now shape has got one parameter attribute. That attribute is radius. This circle has got a radius. Now area of a circle is 3 point pi into radius square, right? Radius into radius. Clear? That is the area. Now square में क्या है? Square में वो पाई नहीं आता ना, सीधा square of the side, whatever the size of what is the, कैसे बोलूँ, ARE, area of square. It is like S square. Area of circle, ठीक है. Area of circle is pi r square. Area of square a square, or like side square, okay. And area of rectangle is width into like length, okay. And we have got area of triangle, okay. Area of triangle is like 1/2 into b into h, okay. Clear? 4 formula आ गए अपने पास. These 4 formulas are very different. One is this triangle, the other one is rectangle, fourth one is circle, the third one is square, okay. What we are trying to understand is, we are trying to understand polymorphism. Now what the hell is polymorphism? Polymorphism is like, polymorphism allows different classes to be treated as objects of a common base class. It enables you to write code that can work with objects or मुझे पढ़ के नहीं सुनाना, छोड़ो. It's like, in so many words, polymorphism, one name but different work based on the context, okay. एक ही नाम है but काम बहुत सारे हैं. नाम एक, काम अनेक. Simple, clear? One name but lots of work, different kinds of work. It will do different kinds of work. That is the entire thing about polymorphism. Clear? Name is one, but it will act differently for different kind of purposes, okay. So let's just go ahead and do it for the same example that we have in the notes. Polymorph, one name but different work for different, one name but different work for different objects. Clear? So I'll just define a base class, that is shape, shape. यार ये फंक्शन की आदत नहीं जाती ना, shape. And in this there is no constructor, nothing. I just have def area. This also I am just like declaring once, pass. ठीक है, डन. ओह ये क्या आया? फाइन, डन. सो parent parent class. Done. Now here I'll just go ahead and create base class or child class 1 class circle की जगह we'll take triangle. In this triangle it is inherited by shape, okay, and def. This time I'll do init initiate self. Triangle has got L and B both, okay, so self dot L is equal to L, self okay, self dot breadth is equal to breadth. Now here def area, obviously self, okay, and we, what is it, return 1/2 into L into B. यही है ना triangle का. This is the formula for sorry, I need to do self dot L and self dot B. Clear? One done. Now one more we'll do, class square. Okay, this is also derived from shape. Okay, def init, okay, self, and here it is side. Self dot side is equal to side. Now here def area, okay, self obviously, and we just have to do is return side square, na, side square, basically side into side. Side into side. हाँ ना यार, यही होता है ना. No, it is like side raised to the power of this thing. How to do raised to the power? Side square. हाँ simple है ना. Done. So this I was just thinking यार, मैं मैथ भूल गया हूँ क्या. ठीक है, I was just thinking, you know what, अरे यार ये तो ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए, ऐसे होना चाहिए. नहीं, math is right. This is math confusion, nothing else. Okay. ठीक है, it is side into side we can do, or like side, I think side square is side into side, right? For example, for कहाँ गया कैलकुलेटर यार. आई एम जस्ट थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज्ड, डम्ब कंफ्यूजन, बट कर लेते हैं ना यार. गलत करने से अच्छा है कि एक बार कर ही लेते हैं. फोर हाँ भाई सही है. हट पागलों की तरह मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. यार तुम लोगों ने सही में मुझे मैं लिजिट ना, आई थिंक यू गाइज आर, I saw comments and I got confused. You know what? I'm like, for a moment, I'm like, my math is gone or what? But ठीक है, done. So we have got the entire parent class there, triangle there, square there, everything is there. Now, shit man, I'm so sorry. I'm like feeling so dumb now. But ठीक है. So I'll give you a square one. S1 is equal to square square. Square side is like 2. Okay, S1 dot area. Okay, that is 4. Done. Now T1 is equal to, we have got triangle. We have to pass two things. Number one, let's take length is 3, and let's take it is 4. Okay, and T1 dot area. Done. So one more time, let's just do it. 6 काम कर रहा है. Done. So see, for T1 it is a different formula. Like for triangle it's a different formula, but it is known as area. For square it's a different formula, but it is also in the area thing, right? So that's what we have done. We have achieved this polymorphism, one name but different one name but different work for different objects. Clear? Different objects are like object types. Got it? So this is known as polymorphism. Clear? Done. So you know right now what is a class. Okay, what is a class? You also know what is inheritance. You also know what is polymorphism. Okay, sorted guys. You guys can actually answer a lot in interview. कहाँ गया भाई मेरा notes? You guys can actually answer a lot in interview, a lot. Now I'll give you one last example. Okay, now one last example is like abstraction and like encapsulation, right? For this NHS, there is a entire program here. Okay, there is an entire program which is here. Okay, but आपको ना मैं I'll and what is method overwriting and overriding. Okay, these two things you do it on your own. ये दो चीज़ें ना आप खुद से करो. ठीक है, मैं आपको खुद से इसीलिए दे रहा हूँ because it is not that I don't want to teach. I actually want, this is also like okay, but what is the point is like I want you guys to like read it, understand अच्छा how the hell this thing works. Okay, how the hell this entire thing works. Okay, there is like something known as like access control, public, private, protected. ये क्या है? ये 3 PPP क्या है? What is public, what is private, what is protected, what is the scope of like what kind of a thing, access, this is the entire concept of encapsulation, right? Abhi abstract method is something like okay fine, I have got an abstract method and this abstract method can be utilized everywhere else in the from my this particular class I would like to import it here, and from my abstract method I want to like import this particular things. These all things are there. Just go ahead and have a look at it and try doing it on your own. Still अगर कल तक नहीं आता समझ में तो मुझे एक बार बताओ. Okay, and legit I'm telling you one thing, it is all about practice. If you just go ahead and practice these all things, इतना सारा जो अपन ने आज कवर किया है, okay, तुमको लग रहा होगा कि तुमने बहुत छोटी चीज़ की है, but you have not done a small thing. You guys have done a very big thing. Okay, based on that I had one homework here. In notes you already have a little bit about it. Let me just get it right for you. Day 5 assignment. Only one assignment. This is like, for this challenge, create a bank account that has two attributes, owner name and balance, and two methods, deposit, withdrawal. And as a added requirement, withdraw may not exceed the available balance. Initiate your class, make several deposit and withdrawals, and test to make sure the account can't be overdrawn. Okay, instate your particular object and just go ahead, like try depositing multiple times and withdrawing multiple times. That's it guys. This is your only and only assignment today. इतना कर लो, तुम बहुत आगे आ गए. Okay. You have to wait till tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. guys, to get your to download your certificate. You can actually it can you can actually download it tomorrow. So assignment 1 day 5, that's it, khatam. Let me share the link of this notebook. Okay, and also the link of this particular PPT, and also the link of notes जो तुम्हें पढ़ने हैं. Tomorrow we will be building lots of projects and everything. So that is the part, and कल मिलते हैं चलो, and we'll take it ahead. That's it guys, thanks a lot. Today I can see that we have ended our entire session like okay, so today आशा पूरा टाइम से ख़त्म पहले हो गया, बट ठीक है. Tomorrow you have got a project, and tomorrow you have also got one more thing, that is Kahoot, that is quiz. So जितना अपन ने सीखा अभी तक, tomorrow you will be competing live along with your friends in this live class to see who understood entire concepts in this particular thing. So tomorrow it's going to be a competition as well as a project. So do attend tomorrow evening 6:30, and I'll be waiting for you all. Okay, bye bye, that's it, take care, have a nice day, and we'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye guys, take care, have a nice day. Shit, कहाँ गया वो? Bye, take care, have a nice day.